Good morning, my name's Kristen, and like most working class citizens, I have been completely underappreciated. Most people, at least once in their lifetime, experience a situation where their boss treats them with less than contempt. Well, even though the situation is emotionally or physically draining, the job is sometimes necessary to support oneself. So whether or not you are necessarily satisfied with your place of employment, you have to endure it for the money or the support. I have worked in the customer service industry for almost 2 years now as a young adult, having some experience in both retail and food. I have heard just about all of the degrading words or phrases that someone in a higher position like a boss, manager, could possibly say. But by summarizing the fable entitled The Eagle and the Fox and explaining the details of some similar experiences I have had, I will draw the connections between the fable and how I can apply the fable's morals to my life. I will proceed with the fable and then elaborate on my personal experience. According to John Long in the Aesop fable, The Eagle and the Fox, retrieved on Monday, June 14th, 2021, an eagle from the trees and a fox from the ground are friends. But one day the eagle eats the fox's children. The fox is so upset that he cannot get his revenge by just climbing the tree that he stakes out, kind of waits, does his thing, and then eventually is able to get his revenge and eats the eagle's children. Well, betraying your friends can cause your friends to betray you, as well as the eagle put herself in that situation by eating the fox's children. It was the eagle that put her children in that danger. Well, in the fable, it says the fox was less grieved for the death of her young than for her inability to avenge them. The fable shows that if you treat people unkindly, then it gives people motive to treat you unkindly. But now I will elaborate on how animals in the wild relate to working in retail. I worked for this one company for about a year, and for the first 6 months, the managers never really helped with the employees. They would always just observe and walk around. Well, they were very specific about appearances and would enforce rules and regulations that weren't really corporate approved. But I knew what they expected, and because I made good money from that situation and that work experience, I felt required to adhere to the discrimination and hateful comments. When I followed the strict rules and laughed off their comments on appearance, I was responding in a non-confrontational manner. By the time I had worked there for around 8 months, I was a highly respected employee because of my respect for my manager's opinions and actions, and was offered multiple promotions and pay raises. Well, after I followed the unjust rules and worked hard, I gained the pay raises and the respect, showing the importance of how you present yourself. This is just one example on how I learned that you can benefit from the way you respond to others. I hope that my experiences and my fable help show how being respectful can gain you respect. But in conclusion, the eagle's actions influenced the fox to retaliate. But if the eagle would have been kind and chose to eat other food than her friend's children, then the fox would not feel the need to get revenge. I compared this to how my treatment and attitude towards my managers caused them to respond with the same treatment. We should always respond with kindness and respect, because then we cannot be held accountable for eating fox children and eagle children, but also because it is an example of how respect can get you very far. Thank you all for listening, and y'all have a good day.